Most of you people must have been watched a movie Drishyam, starred by Ajay Devgan. In that movie, we have seen Ajay Devgan does a crime and how he misleads the police, and then police don't able to capture the Ajay Devgan in the whole movie. So these are the movies used to made for the entertaining purpose only. But what if when someone takes these kind of movies serious and he thinks that he also can misleads the police like Ajay Devgan did in the Drishyam movie? Today's story based on that. How that criminal prepared a foolproof plan so that police don't be able to capture him. And what mistake he made in the whole crime. That was the little mistake, but that was enough for police to capture him. So without getting further, let's start to the story. And before starting the story, if you are new over this channel, so please do subscribe and hit the bell icon, because your single subscription motivates us a lot. So keep supporting, keep watching, keep listening these true stories. Today's story from Chhattisgarh, India. There is a place Bilaspur. Abhishek Mishra, director of Shankaracharya Group of Institutions and son of I.P. Mishra, president of Gangadham Society. It was rich family, well-being family and reputed family all over the area. This incident of 9th of November 2015. When Abhishek Mishra leaves his house by his Skoda car in the evening. Until the half of night he was talking to his family via text messages. He was texting that I'm going for an urgent work and I will be late. Maybe I will be come back by tomorrow. So that's why family don't get panic, and that's why family stayed free the whole night. But Abhishek Mishra's wife, when he called up in the late nights, her mobile was switched off. But she also thought that mobile's battery would be down and in the next morning mobile will be activated. But when the next day, 10th of November 2015, mobile was still switched off, the whole day there was no clue of Abhishek Mishra. Neither mobile was switching on, nor Abhishek Mishra was calling from the another number, as Abhishek was the only son of the family. Abhishek's father, I.P. Mishra, immediately, as I told you, Abhishek Mishra's father was an effective person in the area. So immediately he called up to the IG of police and told the actual situation that I am not able to locate my son and we don't have a proper information where he is right now. IG of police took seriously this thing and immediately instructed to the police to search into the matter. As police came to know about this case, obviously that was natural, ground was slipped beneath their feet because that was so big case, and you can imagine the sensitivity of this case. The Home Minister of that time, Mr. Rajnath Singh, also gave a statement and asked police to solve this case as soon as possible. And this side, police was trying to gather more and more information about Abhishek Mishra. But there was no clue, as Abhishek left his house, so he didn't tell anyone about where he is going, to whom he gonna meet. He didn't give any single clue to anyone. That was a very surprising case to the police. When police tracked Abhishek's last location, so then police found the toll plaza where Abhishek's car found in the CCTV camera. And in that CCTV camera, police noticed a girl also sitting on the front seat of the car with the Abhishek. But that girl was not recognizable because the CCTV camera's footage was not as clear. So this is the only clue and this is the only evidence police had in this case, and that was only not enough to solve this case. Then police started searching Abhishek's call details. So then police got Abhishek's CDR. But police didn't get much success in the CDR also. Thousands of number police searched, but most of the number of relatives, of colleagues, of friends, of the another persons related to the business. Then police thought that must be a kidnapping case because, as I told you in the starting of the story, Abhishek belonged to rich family. So police thought that someone has kidnapped Abhishek for the sake of money. And now police was waiting for the ransom call. And that was happened as well. The next day, family got a call from the unknown person. And that person starts talking with the Lal Salam. Lal Salam is a slogan. I will tell you later about this Lal Salam. So then he asked for ransom money and he told that later I will call you and then I will tell you where and how much money you are to give. And he gave the Bihar's address. Then police tried to take more information about that number, but all the things were on fake ID. When police didn't get much information about that mobile number, so then police thought to track the next call. And again, next day, family gets a call. On that call, the same person conversation starts with the Lal Salam, and then the unknown person asks about the ransom money. Then family replied, we are just gathering some money because the cash, we don't have sufficient cash now. So as you told us, we are just trying to gather much money. Then he cuts the call and conversation ended up here. After that, family didn't get any another call. But here in these two calls, Lal Salam was the special thing. Because these are the Naxal slogan. When Naxalis is a terrorist group, one kind of, and it is mostly active in Chhattisgarh area. Then police thought that is the Naxal's work, and Naxalis has kidnapped the Abhishek Mishra. But when police took out the old records of the Naxalis, and police found one thing special in these call records, that when Naxali used to call up to the another person in the old records, then police found Naxalis didn't used to start the conversation with the Lal Salam. Lal Salam they used to use in the conversation, but in the middle one or at a certain point. That was not the thing that they are starting the conversation with the Lal Salam. And only Lal Salam was distracting to the police. Because Abhishek's last location was not from the Naxal area, and Abhishek call details, Abhishek relatives, Abhishek's friends didn't give any hint that Abhishek had any enmity with the Naxalis or Abhishek had any friendship in the Naxalis. So there was no connection between Abhishek and Naxalis, but only Lal Salam. And when police found this difference, that Naxalis used to talk, how they used to behave, how they used to talk. So police observed all the things and found that was the fake call on the behalf of Naxalis. And it didn't take much time to understand the exact thing. That someone is making us fool and he's posing as his Naxali. Then police back to the track where police was working. Police was working on the CDR call details. As police took the records of the thousands of numbers, then police shortlisted 1600 numbers in those thousands numbers. But in those 1600 mobile number, most of the friends and the relatives and from the business purpose contacted person. But only one number was suspicious to the police. That was Kimsi Jain's number. Kimsi Jain. Now, the question was, who is Kimsi Jain? When police asked relatives and friends and colleagues about the Kimsi Jain, so then police came to know Kimsi Jain was the ex-girlfriend of Abhishek Mishra. After that, Kimsi got married to another person and Abhishek got married to another one. And when police traced Kimsi Jain's mobile number, so then police got in another failure there. Kimsi's location was at her house because police saw in the CCTV camera a girl was with Abhishek Mishra. But that was not Kimsi Jain because Kimsi Jain was at her house on the 9th of November 2015, and then that was the only last clue and last hope of police got failure in that. So it had been past 44 days till then, and as I told you, there was a huge pressure on the police to solve this case. Then police thought to zero in Kimsi Jain's family, and there police got a plus point. Police found Kimsi Jain's husband mobile number was locating at the same site where Abhishek was traveling, and that was enough to take Vikas Jain in the custody. Vikas Jain, the Kimsi Jain's husband. When police took Vikas in the custody, and as it was huge pressure on police, so police gave the huge pressure to the Vikas Jain as well. And within a few time, Vikas broke. And then Vikas told to the police that I and my uncle killed Abhishek Mishra. Then police asked Vikas to tell in the details. So then he told the whole story. He told that Kimsi and Abhishek was in a relationship while Kimsi used to do a job in the college of Abhishek Mishra. There they came closer and fell into love. But after that, Abhishek got married to someone else and then Kimsi got married to Vikas Jain. But despite getting married, Abhishek was forcing Kimsi to stay in relationship still. But Kimsi didn't want it to. Then Abhishek was blackmailing Kimsi Jain and was threatening to publish those secret pictures. Then Kimsi Jain told the actual thing to the Vikas Jain and told everything to the Vikas. Then Vikas got angry as Vikas came to know about this matter. Then Vikas discussed this thing to his uncle, Ajit Jain. Then Vikas and Ajit both prepared a foolproof plan. At first there was Drishyam movie, Drishyam and Special 26. After watching these kind of movies, they came to know that a single mistake they are not to done. Then they asked Kimchi to call Abhishek at her house. And in the evening, Kimchi taxied up to the Abhishek and asked him to come to her, as that was extramarital affair. So Abhishek didn't tell anyone to that visit. And he left his house after taking his Skoda car and driven to the Kimchi Jain. As Abhishek reached to Kimchi's house, then Vikas and Ajit hit on Abhishek's head with a heavy rod. And when Abhishek got unconscious, then Vikas and Ajit slit the Abhishek's neck. Abhishek died at the same time, and then they started making their plan success. Vikas took Abhishek's mobile and Abhishek's Skoda car and started driving towards Raipur. In the midway, Vikas was texting to Abhishek's family and was telling that I am going for an urgent work and I will be come back by tomorrow and my mobile is down. Like that, he was just telling. He was giving excuses to Abhishek's family, and Ajit was following that car on the motorcycle. Nearby Raipur airport, after finding a deserted place, Vikas left his Skoda car there, and on the motorcycle, Ajit and Vikas came back to the house. After coming back to the house, as Abhishek's dead body was still there, so they dug around 6 feet deeper a pit, and they buried Abhishek in that pit. And they fulfilled that pit with the same mud, and then they planted some plants and vegetables there. After this story, as that case was busted, then police took 3 of them in the custody and sent to the jail. That case solved in the December, and the verdict of this case came to this 2021. Vikas Jain and Ajit Jain got life imprisonment. Kimchi Jain got free of all accusations in the lack of evidence. So in the whole story, those were foolproof plan. Only one mistake Vikas Jain did. He took his own mobile with him while he was taking Skoda car far away from that actual crime spot. While he was taking that Skoda car to distract the police investigation. If he would not take his own mobile with him, neither that case would solve and nor I would tell this story here. So with this true story, let's finish this video here and let's meet into the new video. Until then, bye bye, Jai Hind.